Here are the top stories of the news. President Tinubu names Professor Segun Aina as Jamb's new registrar. Governor Fubara withdraws from Rivers State APC governorship primary election. On the foreign scene, Pakistan steps up diplomatic bid to get US to run peace talks on track. Good afternoon and welcome to Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. I am Timitokbe Ajijolaoluwa Ola. President Bola Tinubu has appointed Professor Segun Aina as the new registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, succeeding Professor Is-haq Oloyede. His tenure expires in July 31. The appointment was announced in a statement this morning by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga. According to the statement, Aina is a professor of computer engineering at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, with expertise in digital infrastructure, national examination systems, and institutional reforms. The statement added that Aina has over 15 years of professional experience advising federal and state governments on digital transition, institutional reforms, and system design. The presidency also said he had previously worked as a consultant to examination bodies, including the National Examinations Council and the National Business and Technical Examinations Board on ICT systems and examination integrity. President Tinubu expressed confidence that the new registrar would build on the achievements recorded under Oloyede's administration. In the meantime, the federal government has begun disbursing outstanding 2025 allowances to beneficiaries of the bilateral education agreement scholarships program studying in partner countries abroad. The Federal Ministry of Education disclosed this in a statement by the ministry's Director of Press and Public Relations, Boriowo Folashade, on Wednesday. The Special Advisor, Information and Strategy to President Bola Tinubu, Bayo Ononuga, also reposted the statement on X. The BEA scholarship program supports Nigerian students studying in partner countries with financial assistance from the federal government. Although the program has been discontinued, several beneficiaries have complained about delays in the payment of allowances, citing the financial difficulties caused by the situation. According to the statement, the Central Bank of Nigeria has successfully remitted the approved funds to Nigerian embassies and missions for immediate disbursement to eligible scholars. The statement, quoting the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, said the released funds represent 50% of the approved outstanding obligations for 2025, noting that efforts were ongoing to ensure payment of the remaining balance. And now to politics, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has officially withdrawn from the All Progressives Congress APC governorship primary election in the state. Fubara made this known in a statement personally signed on Wednesday, saying he would support whoever emerges as the party's candidate. In the statement, the governor said after deep reflection and extensive consultations with his family, friends and associates, he decided to take the difficult but necessary decision to withdraw. The governor said Rivers State is bigger than any individual, stressing that at this critical moment, the peace, stability, and unity of the state must take precedence over personal interests. He further thanked his supporters for their sacrifices and unwavering support throughout his political journey, assuring them that their loyalty and trust were not in vain. He said the silence amid mounting pressure in recent months should not be mistaken for fear, explaining that his actions had always been guided by the interest of Rivers State and its people. He expressed appreciation to the party for giving him the platform and support throughout the political process, while also thanking President Bola Tinubu for his encouragement and backing. The Delta State Commissioner for Works, Rural Roads and Public Information, Charles Anyago, has defended the outcome of the All Progressives Congress senatorial primary in Delta North. Anyago insisted that former Governor Ifeanyi Okowa defeated incumbent Senator Ned Nwoko due to his widespread grassroots support and long-standing relationship with party stakeholders. Anyago also dismissed the allegation that the exercise was manipulated, maintaining that there was no magic counting during the primary election. Anyago further stated that Nwoko failed to adequately consult and engage critical stakeholders before seeking re-election, unlike Okowa, whom he described as deeply rooted in the district. Anyago further recalled that Okowa and several political leaders in the district supported Nwoko's senatorial ambition during the 2023 elections, alleging that the lawmaker had now lost the goodwill of many stakeholders. Speaking on Nwoko's allegation that the exercise was manipulated, the commissioner alleged that the senator was banking on support from influential figures in Abuja to secure the ticket without going through the democratic process.
Ned Nwoko never had any structure. But Okowa, being governor, then pleaded with all of us in Delta North that please, since this man in 2011 contested and wanted to go to the Senate, and by the way, Okowa defeated him in 2011 when they contested around the primaries under the PDP. And then Okowa now proceeded to the Senate. But in 2023, as Okowa was leaving, of course, you recall Okowa ran as the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. And because there were other persons who wanted, and Okowa felt, since this man contested with me in 2011, and he had been looking forward to going to the Senate, he pleaded with all of us across the 98 wards in the senatorial district to please support him. Ned Nwoko never gave anybody 10 kobo. We used our money to mobilize for him. That's why I'm saying scholarship. You know that when you're on scholarship, it's other person that pay your school fees and other possible fees that you need to pay. He never spent his penny. We did for him. So I can tell you authoritatively that he went to the Senate on a scholarship. And when I said that he did not even present even a 3-month-old goat, not to talk of a cow, to any of the about 65 traditional rulers in Delta North, go and also fact check me. This thing is very free. Ask him whether he visited. I said whenever the Christmas period comes, he pretends to be a Muslim, and I saw even when Muslims gift cow to traditional rulers, he doesn't do that. So somebody who is not relating with the people he's representing, go and tell him to show you video whether he did any empowerment for the about 3 years that he has been in office. He went to Abuja. In the course of this election, first of all, we did the House of Representative election. Let him show you video whether he came to vote in his the federal constituency. Ndudi Elumelu, former minority leader in the Senate, in the House of Reps, contested that election from a community that is close by to that of Ned Nwoko. Ned Nwoko did not even come to vote for him or queue for it.
In Lagos State, lawmaker Desmond Elliott has rejected the outcome of the All Progressives Congress primary election for Surulere Constituency 1, insisting that he would challenge the process through the party's appeal mechanism. Elliott lost the ruling party's ticket for a return to the Lagos State House of Assembly after Barakat Odunuga Bakari defeated him in Wednesday's primary election. Odunuga Bakari, believed to enjoy the backing of the Chief of Staff, the President Bola Tinubu Femi Gbajabiamila, polled 11,385 votes to emerge the winner, while Elliott secured 270 votes. Reacting to the outcome in a chart with reporters on Wednesday, the lawmaker said he was dissatisfied with the conduct of the primary and would formally challenge the process. Elliott alleged that violence and intimidation marked the exercise, claiming that several of his supporters sustained injuries during the primary, while many of his supporters were denied access. Despite the controversy, the actor-turned-politician said he remained committed to the ruling party and the people of Surulere constituency. And now to security. The Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, on Wednesday, signed Executive Order number 001 of 2026, regulating the registration, coordination, and operations of vigilante groups, associations, and organizations involved in security-related activities across the state. It said the move became necessary to strengthen security coordination, prevent abuse by unregulated groups, and avoid ethnic confrontation amid rising insecurity in parts of the country. Makinde signed the executive order during a press briefing held at his Kolakbo private residence in Ibadan, where top security officials and government functionaries were present. The governor thanked residents for remaining calm and cooperating with security agencies as the state continues to navigate the current security threat and efforts to rescue the abducted teachers and students of Yawota and Ahoro Esiele High School in Orire, Lekki Government. The governor also warned against ethnic profiling and the targeting of innocent residents under the guise of fighting crime. Governor Makinde further stressed that the state government would not tolerate the formation of illegal security groups engaging in ethnic confrontation, which may further deepen division among residents in the state. Moving on, President Bola Tinubu says exchange rate and oil subsidy cabals are wishing him dead following his introduction of the policies upon assumption of office in 2023. He stated this while speaking in Lagos on Wednesday at the launching of the book, The Nadeko Story, written by Chief Ayo Badokun, and presentation of awards to several individuals who played key roles in the democratic struggle by the National Democratic Coalition, NADECO. Represented by former governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Oshoba, the president said he was determined in reshaping the economy, no matter what, he is determined to face it. As for security, Tinubu stated that he is aware that there is a deliberate attempt to disrupt the peace of the country by people whom he knew he had offended by cancelling multiple exchange rates and cancelling oil subsidies. On the NADECO struggle, Tinubu says those who took part in the struggle should be celebrated, adding that democracy must be sustained in the country. You're watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. We'll be right back after this break. Please stay with us.